What's up, guys? Bob Buskirk here again at ThinkComputers, and today we're taking a look at one of the largest cases we've reviewed in a very long time. It is the Cooler Master Cosmos 2 Ultra Tower. It's huge, weighs 50 pounds almost without anything inside. So let's just get to the good part, open it up, and check out what's inside. So we're going to open it up. I'm not going to show you the full unboxing just because it's a huge case, but we'll open this thing up here and show you how it's packaged. So we have our user's guide, as you can see. But just like most cases, this is a very, very large case. So Cooler Master uses large piece of styrofoam and plastic. Nothing special on the case, not like some of the other higher end cases have like a nice cloth cover, but this just has plastic, but we'll just get to open it up. Alright, so as you can see, this is one of the biggest cases we reviewed in a long time, probably the biggest in a couple years since the original Cosmos, I think. I do believe this is bigger than the original Cosmos. It's just a huge case. This is what Cooler Master calls their Midnight Black. That's the only color available right now. We don't know if Cooler Master is going to have something else available, but this is the only color available, all black. Looks really, really cool. I really like the color. Starting at the front of the case here, one of the coolest things about this case is what I'll show you right here. And as you're watching this is in real time. It's not slow motion. Pretty cool that you can do to show your friends at a LAN party or something how this goes up and down. And what's nice, it just locks right back up into place like that. But we'll start here. You have 3 5¼ inch bays, and they easily pop out just like that, so you can install your drives. Then you have 2 2.5 inch hot swaps, which obviously have the SATA connections on the inside, and they're lockable, so nobody's going to run in here and steal your drive. If we close that back up, here's huge open ventilated part right here, and there is a 200mm fan, LED fan, that is right behind here. Now moving back up here, you have 4 USB 2.0 ports, 2 USB 3.0 ports, an eSATA port, and then you have your headphone and microphone connections right there. Now up here is pretty cool. So this is actually your power, your reset, everything like that, but it's also your fan. So you can turn fans on. There's 3 different settings, and this is sort of like a touch thing. I can't show you right now. We'll put it in the review, but these are actually touch sensitive buttons. So if I just press there, it turns it on. These all light up. Each of the fan selections have 3 different modes, so there's high, medium, and low, and I think off as well. And if you don't want to show this, you can easily close it. So this is kind of like a spring-loaded system that Cooler Master has for this, so you can just go like that. Really, really cool. Moving up top here, there's these 2 really, really large handles. You can use them to pick up the case. As I said, the case is about 50 pounds by itself, so you definitely want something you can pick it up with. These are really, really cool. Large ventilation section. Up here, installed stock is a 140mm fan, but you can do 2 140mm, you can do 3 120mm, or you can do a single 200mm up here. And let's go ahead and check out the back of the case. So looking at the back of the case, the first thing that really stands out to me is where your power supply goes, obviously at the bottom, but they have it extended out a little bit so you can fit the longer power supplies right in here. This obviously can be taken off if you don't need it. This is a huge case, so this will fit all motherboard sizes up to XL-ATX, which I believe is one of the biggest out right now. So you have 10 expansion slots, and then the third 11 right here if you want to put a fan or something like that. You have another 140mm exhaust fan. It can fit 120 if you want to change it out. You have 3 water cooling holes right here. And the cool thing about this case is that the side panels, there's no screws or anything. They just use these levers right here. So you can open this side panel. And what Cooler Master does, which is, let's just go ahead and look at the back here. What Cooler Master does is they have these really nice hinges here. This isn't a plastic hinge or something that's going to break. It's really, really nice. You know, that Cooler Master uses metal. So if you're going to be opening and closing this, 1, it's really easy. 2, from doing that so much, it's not going to break because it is a metal hinge. I really, really like that. I really like it they included on both sides. So we're going to get to the other side, but you can see also how everything inside is, you know, how all the cables are managed and everything like that. Really, really nice design, and there's a ton of room. There's almost, I would say, a ½ inch between the motherboard tray and the back side of the case, so you can route all your cables around, so everything inside is going to look really nice. But let's go ahead and check out the other side here. And both sides are pretty much all the same. They do use a brushed aluminum. Really, really nice. There are ventilation holes here. So we're actually going to have two 120 millimeter fans behind this, this ventilation section. And this one up here, there's nothing there, but just for your, your video cards to have some cooling and some air intake right there. But let's go ahead and open it up. And again, as I said, you just press the button down and pull it open like that. And you can see the hinge, again, metal hinge, really, really nice. I really like that. Now, taking a look inside, you can see this is a huge case. There's a ton of room. Again, it can fit up to an XL-ATX motherboard, so that's huge. That's a really big motherboard. Let's start over here, though, with the storage. You do have, as I said, your 3 optical bays, and they do use this toolless system, which seems to be pretty simple. Just put in the drive and hit the lock to lock it in place. Right here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 hard drive trays, and just like most hard drive trays, you can fit your 2.5 inch or 3.5 inch drive inside there. In front of that, we can see the 200 millimeter intake fan. Now you can also see these two fans, these 220 millimeter fans. Now what's cool about these is you would think, this is just going to cool your power supply, but actually this can be taken out here. There we go. It just slides out like that, nice and easy. And it can be taken out completely. And what it reveals is it reveals 6 more hard drive bays. So in total, you have 11 total hard drive cages. So that's a ton of space. And just like the same thing, they do use the same exact same tray, which is really nice. Put that back in there. And you can see Cooler Master uses sort of like a vapor chamber system. So you have your power supply here on the bottom and the rest of the PCs up here. And they do use these holes to connect all your power supply cables that you would need, even though most of them will probably go around the back. Again, as I said, you have 10 expansion slots, and then you have the 140 millimeter exhaust fan. CPU cutout, which we always like to see. And now this case, as I said, has a ton of cable management, cable routing holes, and they all have the rubber inserts, which I like. So there's 2 here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you have 2 large openings up under here for your CPU power. And if you want to, put these fan connections behind there as well. Really, really well put together case. It's one of the best cases I've seen in a long time so far. I can't wait to review it. And it's one of the biggest cases. Again, as I said, without anything installed, it is 50 pounds, so it is a huge case. But like I said, we're really excited to review it. And remember, guys, if you like our videos, make sure you subscribe. And if you like this video, hit the like button at the bottom. Catch you guys later.